Hi, welcome to my channel again. Today we're going to be talking about procrastination and what procrastination means, and the way that it affects our productivity and how it affects our destiny eventually. How it also affects our life in the present moment and what to do about it, how to overcome it. That's the main thing we need to discuss. So, what is procrastination? From my experience, because I'm a great procrastinator, I have I've procrastinated my life, up until this point that I've decided to start living my values. So procrastination is basically putting off what you know that you need to do, what is important that needs to be done, putting it off for a later future date, when you may or may not even do it. That's what procrastination is about. It's about avoiding your responsibility um, at the time when you can make it easier for yourself, and leaving it to a time when it normally gets a bit more difficult and there's high pressure involved. So that's what I've been doing. I've done it for a long while. I've used it. I won't say. I'll say I've used it during my academics, during my PhD especially. I procrastinated and procrastinated, up until the last minute before I was able to finish it. But during my other studies too, my master's and my postgraduate certificate, I actually had a plan, a project plan, and I executed it accordingly, and I got very excellent results. The other time I procrastinated was during my undergraduate. Um, and because of the procrastination, I failed and failed and failed until the final year. Then I decided to start studying, and by then I couldn't get the results I thought I would have gotten. So, and I've also procrastinated on my life in general. Like I told you, I was afraid of living my true life. So I went into the world and I was living an inauthentic life, and there was a lot of disaster along the way, a lot of calamity along the way, which has forced me, to come back to myself. Yeah. So that is in a nutshell what procrastination is and what it has meant to me. And that just goes to show that I have a lot of experience in procrastination, at least about over 20 years of experience in procrastinating. So I understand what it means. Now, procrastination is driven by fear, basically. A fear of, it can be fear of failure, or it can also be fear of success. Most times it's a fear of failure. It's an inadequacy, that we feel within ourselves. And it's important because the things that we procrastinate on basically are primarily they are the most important things that we need to do. So when you find yourself procrastinating on a certain task or project, just know that that thing is very important, because we don't procrastinate on watching TV, watching Netflix, scrolling through your Instagram, Facebook, even watching YouTube videos like this, just to kill your time. And you always find a justification for it. You believe that what you're doing is actually productive, which it is, in an essence, but that's not the time you're supposed to be doing it. The way, to block out this fear. I won't even call it procrastination again, because it's actually a fear of doing what you're supposed to do. For example, I was supposed to make this video on procrastination yesterday, and I did not do it. I left it too late, and then I slept off and woke up this morning and decided to do it. So it has delayed something in a way. Sometimes in the spiritual world, we say that we do it when it is time to be done. That's when we do it. So it's never late and it's never early, which I understand too. But I still could have done it yesterday if I had just taken the opportunity, that the time presented to me. So yes, how do you stop procrastinating? The first thing you need to do is, I would say, you need to love what you're doing first of all. Understand the importance of what you're doing. And if you don't love what you're doing, if it's a job or a project or a task that you don't like doing, but you just have to complete it, then try to complete this one. But try to work towards doing something that gives you energy, doing work that inspires you. Then number two, we need to stop focusing on yourself and learn to focus, learn to spread your focus, to other people and the value that you're going to give to other people by doing that work that you're doing. Remember, the task that you're doing is not just only for you. It's probably going to add value or benefit to other people. So consider those other people. Have that consideration for others. That's one of the values that I've discovered that I have in my life. It's a consideration for others. That's why I'm making these videos, because I know if I don't make it, that person that would have seen it and gotten some inspiration from it won't be able to see it. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm not just doing it for myself. Yes, I'm doing it for myself. I'm trying to heal some parts of myself. But at the same time, I know that somebody, even if it's just one person, is going to see this video and is going to be inspired to do something similar, or or at least be inspired to do whatever they're doing on their own path. So those are the two key aspects that we need to watch out for. Then of course, 3, you can break your task into small chunks. You can break it down into smaller tasks and try to do one small task at a time. When you look at the whole picture, the big thing, it seems scary. It doesn't look like something you can finish. So you can break down this humongous task, whatever it is, whatever aspect of your life. Just take one day out, or one evening or a few hours to break down this task into small, manageable parts. Then take each small part and try to complete that part. And even for each small one, you can also break them down again. So you're at liberty. You have the liberty, you have the control, over those small tasks and how you approach them. So those are the 3 ways I think you can deal with procrastination. The fourth one has to do with overcoming fear, which is a mental block. You might be thinking of what other people will think about what you're doing, because most times what we procrastinate on are things that other people are going to judge, things that might go public, and it's usually work that matters now. And if a work matters, then it's probably going to go public, and you're afraid of doing the task because of your insecurities or feelings of inadequacy. And the only way, of course, to deal with that is by confronting it face to face, opening it up, coming to your desk. If you're scared of writing or whatever, you have to just come to your desk, sit down, open the computer, open the page that you need to write, and have the courage to write, even if it's just one good sentence. One sentence a day, put one word at a time. It's not simple, but if it needs to be done, then it needs to be done. So that's my message for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again on the next video. Bye.